I think Jorge's journey is a bit special in this movie because he is forced to stand back and really watch these young people make decisions that affect their own lives. And that's what we do with our children. Thomas has to make some grown-up decisions as well, whether or not he is going to take everybody back to Wicked and risk all of their lives, or whether he'll go it alone. Almost an impossibility, but a very brave, brave soul he is to not leave his brother, best friend, in the hands of these evil people. With West, having this being his third film that he's done of this series, it's a tribute to him because he could be on to much larger films. I'm sure he's had those offers and he could duck out of this. But instead, he really wants to cut his teeth and finish what he started. And his vision is so linked to so many different pieces of this. It takes an imagination, a very big imagination, to cultivate that kind of filmmaking. And he's gentle, he's graceful, he's calm, he listens, and he's excited. What else could you ask for? I love what Dylan does because when we get into a situation where, we have to stop for a minute and slow it down and talk about what motivates character, Dylan is at the forefront of that. I really love working with Dylan because he has the ability to think out of the box. It's not only giant, but it's also very specific in that it reflects a modern day dystopian Western. And I love we've been in some really remote locations out in Cakamus and Agrabis, and we've been out in St. Helena Bay by the ocean. You really get taken away by the geography of where we're shooting this film in South Africa. But the trains that were shipped in and loaded off of trucks and put onto the train tracks and actually worked back and forth, it's unimaginable, the scale of the film, but it allows me as an actor to feel like there's really been not only thought put into things and money invested, but real vision to be able to play on a big, grand scale. Here, we've had the ability to really, truly create and honor the script and honor all of our characters and still maintain the excitement and the big scale with which we're doing things. I get tickled, when I can be in this berg today at the helm, flying it, and I'm really up in the air. I can really see out. It's like I'm flying a spaceship. How amazing is that? When do you get a chance to do that in real life? This is the biggest movie in the series so far. I believe that we're doing our job well here, putting it together. And I think it's gonna, far exceed the fans' expectations. They've been dying for this movie for a long time. Not only is our story the strongest in this film, I think the performances are the strongest as well. And I think the physical elements of the movie are grand. You have good versus evil. You have lives in the balance. You have people trying to do what's right. The roller coaster ride of the story is pretty fantastic in terms of, well, what do we do now? Where do we go now? And so there's no choice but to enter into this, our third movie, in retaliation and revenge. Not even revenge so much, but retaliation and a way to figure out how to survive. And once one of our own has been taken, we got to go get them.